has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Alright everybody, we're back for another night into the Sinful family manor here at the darkest dungeon. Thought I'd let the intro play for once, it's been a little while. And we're on week 24, so let me just update that right now.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay, we might know about the narrator's failings in due time, but we'd certainly messed up last episode. Considering what happened, let's go take a look at our graveyard now. So we have the original Nick, the original Aya, our first Arbalist liar, Stan, Farrell, Sarai, Mojo, and myself. Oh, I guess the better your character is, the cooler the tombstone they leave behind. That's something, I guess? Kind of? Maybe not really. Also, we get to see how they died. You know what? Slain by a vile swine reaver. That's some way to go. Well, it's a long story. There were pigs, it was dark out, and it was not a good time. But everyone is super stressed out now. Yeah, it was a heart attack. Too much bacon. Went straight to my arteries. We don't really want anyone in here. I do need to pick up another man-at-arms that doesn't have really bad quirks to replace myself with later. But for now, let's go on an easy mission, because we don't have enough... Well, I mean, we have a party that could, hypothetically... Well, actually we can't, because Toad can't come along with the Leper or the Crusader. So we're off to do an easy dungeon. And I think we were talking about doing this boss fight last night against the innocuous flesh. But who would we bring? We could use Foster. We can... Oh, I think I remember now. We were thinking about bringing Primal along, or Tariff. Lots of Bleed and Blight. Unfortunately, Bleed and Blight are up here. Who else? Who else? If we're gonna need Bleed, Shane would be a smart choice, and we can get him to level 3. And whom else do we want? So it's between Feral and Tariff, and I'm thinking we'll bring Primal, not Feral. He has Hound Harry, he has Hound Rush. We can't use that skill. Target Whistle is kind of iffy, but I assume on a boss fight it would actually be pretty decent. Self-heal, and we wanted Blackjack, that was right. So let's go to the guild real quick. And we'll drop something for Blackjack, which is also a stun. Cool. We could... Oh, wow. Hound's Rush does bonus damage versus marked enemies too. I never knew that. Does he have any way of marking? Target Whistle is a mark. The more you know just by reading your skills. In that case, let's upgrade Primal and hope that it was worth our money. And we can go check up on Foster as well. He's good enough for now. We'll upgrade him some more later. Shane, we need to upgrade that Battle Ballad again. Get even more accuracy, even more speed. And let's upgrade his attacking skills. And that should be good enough for now. We can switch Inspiring Tune for Dirk Stab, because we can't use this unless we're all the way into the 4th slot. So let's go do that now. And Primal, take off Cry Havoc for Blackjack. And who else we're bringing? Gale, because that's a mark. And Foster, and Foster's good. Though I kind of want to get rid of Command for something. Bellow? We have the core Crush, Rampart, Retribution thing going on. Guard Ally is nice. So Bellow is just a debuff. But that's a buff. You know what, let's just leave it. I want to save up some gold. And do we have any trinkets do we need to sell or replace? Oh, we took Aya and Jess and Selfie's trinkets off while they're out and about in case they lose them, and we also have my old ring laying around, unfortunately. But oh well. Let's just head in. Wish this team luck, and hopefully we get this really nice trinket for Aya. Unfortunately, it's only really good in the dark, and bad things have happened to us in the dark previously, but in the late game it's really nice. And since we brought Primal along, we also get a dog treat. And since we're in the Warrens, we'll pick up 2 medicinal herbs, grab 2 keys, because why not, 2 shovels, and 8 torches, and a little bit of anti-venom. So I've never fought the Immaculate Flesh yet. However, we gotta try something new sometime.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
I wonder if he's talking about the boss of this dungeon or the remake of the thing. But... so, going by our usual method of finding the boss, I'm gonna guess it's here. But honestly, it could just as well be, like, right next to us. Hopefully we get some scouting. And the traps are already coming in.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Oh, I didn't bring any bandages. Sorry, Zelfie. We'll head down first. We can do a big loop around, just check all the corners, just to be safe. Because for once, I'm actually not sure where we're headed.
Watch your step.
Man, the traps are doing work today. Luckily, we can use the dog treat on the boss. Hopefully that puts in some work.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Okay, at least we resisted the disease. That's something. So I've never used Blackjack, so let's try it out. Oh, it's just your standard low damage stun, I guess. We'll probably just sniper shot one of the. Or actually, let's kill this dog.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Ball and chain. Battle Ballad. New and improved. Revision 3. We can crush this swine wretch. Another Battle Ballad. Crush this guy one more
Their
time.
formation is broken. Maintain
And
the
we can
offensive.
send the Hound back here because I don't trust Gale to finish it off. 1 damage lead. Okay, well, being stunned isn't your own fault. For once, Gale. For once. Battle Ballad again. Hound rush.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Let's use a stun. And also that puts them in Arbalest range. Or we could heal up this turn, which isn't an awful idea. But she can't heal herself. I never knew that. In that case... and let's slice off. God, that did nothing. But the bleed's gonna hurt. And Hound Rush for
As
the
the
kill.
fiend falls,
Ooh,
faint hope
Sapphire
blossoms.
and some deeds. Pretty decent. And we got scouting. Okay, so the boss isn't there, but there's some loot in there. And a trap. So... we can head this way and then this way. We know there's no combat in these two rooms. But usually, whenever we fight a boss, we end up just completely foregoing all the early combat. So let's do something new. Just hope this works out. And who's the best at dealing with traps here? 30%, 50%, 50%, 30%. Alright, Primal. Good work. Pop a torch. Pop another torch. Let's do some fighting. Good surprise. Instead of Well, actually, Battle Ballad still seems like the best play. I was gonna slice off the drummer, but oh well. We could Hound's Harry. I think I forgot to upgrade Primal skills. So let's target Whistle this guy, and then hopefully our Arbalest can finish him off. And in that case, we'll stun this one. Sniper shot for 11. It's not awful. I don't think I do. Gux. And this turn we'll harvest. So that guy's dead. We can send a hound back here. Nice.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And let's crush this guy. So drummer's dead. Just had to deal with this last dude.
Slowly. Gently.
Fortunately, we've acquired a lot of stress already. We can Bola, or we can start healing a little bit. I think we have plenty of damage to finish this guy off. Well, maybe not plenty, but should be enough. We could Dirk Stab for the kill. Scratch that.
How quickly the tide
bad crit.
turns.
Let's pop another heal. And crush for the kill. Hopefully this chest was worth it.
These
the loot was
nightmarish
decent
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Key. We used the key to get a key. Interesting how that
The
works.
match is struck. A
And
blazing
let's
star
swap
is
Shane
born.
back with Primal. I know, right? It's funny how she puts bandages on people, but it doesn't stop the bleeding. Maybe when it upgrades further, it'll actually do that. So the boss isn't here, so it is where I initially suspected. In that case, I guess it's about the same. Going this way, we'll get 2 things of loot. I didn't bring any holy water, but let's touch it anyway. What did I get? The fits. That's unfortunate. You think the guy with the dog would enjoy the bones. And also, how did he get the disease? Pop on the torch. Okay, this time for sure. Okay. Another person has become bloodthirsty in our groups. Pig Legion. Let's just start doing some damage. I should have battle balladed. Stun this guy. And we'll send a hound. This guy does a lot of damage. If that gets the bleed, he's dead. Good stuff. And we can sniper shot the drummer.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Send another hound. Not enough. Good dodge. Let's battle ballad. Hopefully we get a crit on this guy and his life. Resisted the bleed. Nice stuff. We could... Nah, let's just crush him. Man, that did nothing. Sniper shot.
A
Now you
devastating
crit.
blow.
Of course. Send another hound.
The ground
Okay,
quakes.
that was pretty decent. And Dirk stabs for the kill. Wow, 3 crits in a row.
A trifling victory.
Now, if only you guys do that on the
but
boss.
a victory nonetheless.
Scouting. Trap ahead. And there's our boss fight. So we'll go in here. We got one little bit of combat immediately after camping, and then we'll fight our boss. We'll touch the weapons. Get some food. Pop another torch. Get a trap.
Ancient.
It's okay, we'll heal up and
wait.
de-stress in a moment.
Unspun and thirsting
That
for
bleed
blood.
really blows. And let's camp up.
A moment
Eat
of
as much
respite.
food as possible.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming
So let's see what we
horrors.
can do here. I will stop walking into traps that I can see when I actually start noticing them. Self only. Plus 12 dodge. Can reduce a lot of stress there. 1 companion, less stress damage. Feral. We don't need scouting chance. That's pretty nice. In that case, let's do this buff. And then we'll reduce a bunch of stress. 1 companion heal. Can't use it on herself. God damn it, Gale. All companions heal 15%. Only Shane really needs it other than herself, so I guess sucks on that one. Let's reduce Foster's stress. Then we'll reduce Shane's stress. Then we will... Oh, that dodge buff is only on himself. Then all we really have is... Well, we can increase accuracy, but Gale has a bunch of accuracy increasing items, so doesn't really need that. In that case, let's just increase our dodge chance. Call it a night.
Secrets
ambush.
and wonders can be
So we
found
got
in the
2
most
encounters.
tenebrous corners of this place.
No surprise, please. Oh well. At least Feral can do some stuff in the front. We can blackjack so we can stop some stress from accumulating. Unfortunately, I went on Gale, the only one we didn't release any stress on. And now we can slice off. Or we can harvest. Decent bleed. Crit stress moves are the worst. We went from 19 stress to 50. Now 1 hit. We can move forward. And she can move back. And I guess we Hound's Harry on this unit. Or actually Hound's Harry's AoE, my bad. We can Dirk Stab. This unit, I believe. Good kill. Now everyone's back in relatively good party order. Pig in the back's dead to bleed, so we just have to focus on this one. Oh man, the ague. Heal up. Please just die to the bleed. Battle Ballad should last us until our next encounter.
A death by inches.
Grab that, and let's keep going. Bit weaker than I'd like to be, but the surprise helps. And we still have the battle buff, or battle ballad buff. I forgot to switch these two around though, but let's just have Terry. And then we'll Bola. Yeah, I forgot to switch Primal and Foster around. Making a couple of mistakes early on in the stream, but at least it's early on. Nice crit. So that one's dead to bleed next turn, so we'll just focus on the big guy. Oof. Let's slice off. We'll Hound Terry again. Let's get immense bleed on this guy.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
And crush. Another crit. It's a nice stack of gold there.
Horrors.
Let's just chow down.
Driven into the mud.
Grab that. And we should be good to go. Some scrawling. So this is either a negative or positive quirk. Let's risk it on Shane. Or stress, I guess.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Eat one more food. No more. And one Foster. And let's switch them this time. Sorry. I remembered. Pop that torch.
The way is lit. The path is
So,
clear. We require
what
only the
did they
strength
just
to
do?
follow it. Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
Oh, they all share a health bar. That's pretty cool. So if I mark any part, will they all be marked, or will just that one part be marked? Guess we'll find out. And let's battle Ballard.
Reeling.
At least we're
about to
resisted.
break.
And let us Hound Rush this thing. Hopefully Shane doesn't die here. Let's Retribution on something. Guess the marked unit. Shifted around again. Creepy. Let's Hound Terry. Get that AoE bleed off. Please don't kill Shane. Okay, good. No blight? No blight. That heal. Let us crush this. Actually, the stun resistance is pretty low. This tentacle-looking arm thing is pretty deadly. So let's get a crit on that.
Pummeling.
And we got a stun. Sweet. Maw of Life. Instead of battle ballading, we'll just harvest. And for Gale, we'll pop this anti-venom, heal up Shane, get him off Death's Door. That is both cool and creepy. I forgot to eat the dog treat. Now let's Hound Terry. Hit him up with another harvest. Let's get huge stacks of bleed on all of these parts. Because if they're all connected to 1 HP bar, they'll take a lot of damage every turn. And let's try and stun something else. Head is 50. These two things in the back are 25%. We haven't seen the spine yet, so let's try for that. And we got the stun. Sweet. And that unit that's marked is still targetable. This is a pretty cool boss. Hurts like hell, though. Much more difficult than some of the other things. So he can remove his head? That's both freaky and awful. We need to pop another battle ballad soon, or now. But Harvest is so tempting. Let's just Harvest. Got a little bit more bleed. Can heal itself. These things I'm not as concerned with. They're just gonna keep healing. But the tentacles and such are pretty scary. And let's knock another arrow into it. Bone Zephyr. Dodge. Good stuff. And let's Retribution. Well, let's try for another stun. 10% stun resistance, 90%. Oh, because it has the stun resist. Let's just stun this then. It's pretty much guaranteed. Plus it might transform into something else, who knows. Good dodge. We'll never know how scary Bone Zephyr is, apparently. And this guy's all but dead at this point. No blight, please. Good stuff.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Don't go for Gale. Oh, passed. Let's slice off. Does more damage on this part. Let's stack some more bleed up. Stun. And we'll Hound's Rush, and that should kill it when the bleed procs. So it does 4 to 7 on the head, 6 to 10 over here.
It is as
good crit.
Grotesque in death
Is it dead now?
as it was in life.
Okay, it is. We did it, guys. Boss down. Gave us a
As
shovel.
victories mount,
That
so too will resistance.
those rewards were pretty booty. But at least we got this. And a couple of heirlooms. And now Gale is level 3. Love interest is awful. Let's get rid of that ASAP. Slow reflexes. That's bad, especially on a Jester. That's okay. That one is meh. Quick reflexes. Great. Steady. Replaced Weld Explorer. Okay, lethargy is really bad.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is
Selfie's
nothing
no
I
longer
fear.
selfish.
When compared
Enjoyed the
to
pleasures of
conditions
flesh.
surrounding acres.
Jess was gambling. Aya was flagellating. And the remnants of the A team are good to go. Let's check the cart. Dot hitter's bad. That's okay. Kleptos. We don't want Kleptos. However, Natural Eye is a great ability to have. Or quirk. Manslayer is nice, but I don't think we want another leper right now. Don't want that. And we can pass on a bounty hunter. Unfortunately, no man at arms that week either. Check the nomad wagon. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Let's compare it to... Well, first let's re-equip Selfie and everyone else's trinkets. So Aya had this, and something else. This one. Jess had some pretty junk skills, or junk items. We'll have to get her some better ones sooner or later. I believe we got this one. But do stuns even count as a debuff? I think debuffs are categorized in their own thing, so let's try to find something better. Accuracy. We could give Jess my old ring, because Jess doesn't even do damage without incision anyway. Then again, we're not really bringing the A-team out for a little while. So let's just give her the calming crystal. Go to selfie, equip that. And we had something else that gave dodge, didn't we? That was minus dodge. Maybe we accidentally sold Selfie's other trinket. Or actually, Selfie had this thing equipped, didn't she? In that case, you get the Book of Relaxation. You learn to relax, Jess. 'Tis only a trinket. Alright. Now let's unequip Gale's stuff. And stick her somewhere. Oh right, we have to get rid of love interest as well. So let's do that first. Love interest. Do not want. Any other awful quirks we want to get rid of on our main team? Yips, gotta go. Oh, we wasted our only slot. Can we upgrade this? Nope. Not enough bus. Guess we'll have to get rid of quirks on our main squad later. Bulimic and tapeworm aren't bad. Let's check the other diseases. Jess has rabies, which is okay. That we need to get rid of on Selfie. Bad humors. Pretty cheap to get rid of too. We should also take off her stuff again, since she's going in there. Foster is got the lethargy. But I kind of want to bring him on our next mission. So we'll worry about it later. But Toad and Blackwing. Toad has vertigo. Minus 20 accuracy if stress is above 70 on Toad. And Blackwing's clean. Nick has scurvy because he's never had a lemon in his life. The Black Plague. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the Black Plague. We also need to kill the rats that are living in the manor, apparently. So, let's see what we can do from here on out. No medium missions for us, sadly, for now. So, no going to the Cove. In the worst case scenario, we can just sell this. It is a long dungeon, though, but the deeds are really, really helpful. Do we even have enough people to go on a low-level mission, though? Let's see. We're taking Foster. We got Shane. We could switch Tariff in here. And I kind of want to level up a second Grave Robber. Because Grave Robbers are the best. Actually, considering I'm going to remake another Man-at-Arms, we can hold off on remaking a Grave Robber for now. Let's level up someone who's decently leveled, like Gertrude. And let's head on in. So, since we're in the Weld... Yeah, once that's all in order... Actually, what is Shane's stress at right now? Actually, yeah, we can't take Shane. Good catch. Let's send Shane to the brothel for the time being. Don't really care about that trinket in case he loses it. In that case, we can bring Primal. Or Yeah, let's just stick this grave robber in there. Or we can do like some crazy heal party and have Gistron and Gertrude for a crazy amount of heals with 2 DPSs. Well, 1 DPS, 1 tank. And just never die. Considering it's a long mission, that might even be a smart idea. Plus we want Gistron leveled up to pair with either Gale or Nick or someone else who benefits from Mark. So yeah, let's try this. It'll be fun. New party comp. So let's bring some food. Thinking 22 food with 2 medicines, 2 keys, 2 shovels, 12 torches, anti-venom, holy water, bandage. Let's go.
Corruption has soaked the soil.
That's
sapping
a
our life from
relatively
these groves.
straightforward layout, at least
Let
for
us
the
burn
beginning.
out this
So
evil.
let's just head right in. And we hit a trap.
Curious is the trap maker's art.
Pop that
His
anti-venom.
efficacy
Pretend that didn't
unwitnessed
happen.
by his own eyes.
Forgot to interact with this tree. But sometimes a tree is just a tree. Nothing in our first room. We do have to do all the room combat, so if we get 0 scouting, we gotta check all these corners. Ooh. 2 deeds.
Nature herself.
Pop our shovel already.
victim
That
to
makes
the
me a bit
spreading
nervous.
corruption. Malformed.
Got some maggots
misintent.
and a spider. Abyssal artillery. Yeah, sure, let's weaken it. Get the kill with judgment. We can slice.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Judgment.
Continue the onslaught.
And let's
Destroy
crush this last guy.
them all.
So close. Nibble. Little nibble. And slice again.
As the fiend
I
falls,
forgot that Tarek actually has point blank shot, so let's temporarily move him in the front, because he's going to go before Foster, pretty much guaranteed. Pop 2 torches. Fight some ectoplasm. Point blank shot.
disadvantage.
Pick up a kill.
Give them no quarter.
And we can artillery.
Their
Pick up
formation
another
is
kill.
broken.
Nice crit.
Maintain the offensive.
Let's dazzling light, because I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna go before Foster. Or not. But Foster
Precision
killed it
and
anyway.
Power.
So, usually this thing does
Success
coats
so
itself with
clearly
blood and
in
says,
view.
oh, it's just a decoration, but let's try
Or
putting
is
some
it
holy water
merely
in
a
it.
trick of the light?
Soft quirk removed. That's really great, because soft was an awful negative quirk. That's really good to know. That we can just remove bad quirks like that. Some fungal men and an acolyte. Let us toss another artillery back here. Seems to be working so far. Bit of stress. Forgot to move Tarek back up front. Slice away. Judgment has a small chance of killing. Let's just stun to be safe, and the stun missed. I tried. Toss a crush, or let's rampart. Artillery. Put it right in judgment range. Guaranteed as long as it hits. That's not too bad, since I think he can still use Duelist Advance. And we can actually get the kill on the Acolyte. On Fortunately, though, Gertrude's out of place, so let's just party heal. Rampart this guy. Buy us a little bit more time. Duelist advance again. We'll put Gertrude back in a position where she can do stuff. And we'll vulnerability hex this unit. And Judgment hopefully kills. Nope. Crush kill. Nope. Oh man. Pick and slice. Weakening Curse should pick it up. 1 damage. And let's Dazzling Light. A lot of dodging. I feel like this party just doesn't do any damage. Everyone's hitting for 5 or less. Get a couple crests right there.
Horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Trapped. Resisted the blight though. Grab a free torch. Pop a torch. Forgot to put Tariff back up front. That point blank shot would really help. Let's artillery 2 units for once.
A decisive pummeling.
Uneducated savage. Bleeds below. We could pistol shot to kill an acolyte. Or actually we can damage one and hopefully get one with the artillery next turn. Dodge the Rend. Judgment. Get the kill. And we'll Rampart. Buy us a little bit of time. Forgot to pop the bandage. Let's Duelist advance on the stun unit. More bleeds. Oh man, we just put him in the front too. Why'd you have to push him back? Gertrude can't do anything now, except the party heal. So let's just crush this guy. For this last unit, let's just Weakening Curse for the time being. Lower the damage it does. Duelist advance. Let's heal Foster. He's looking pretty low. His bleed's gone. And crush. Pick up some more loot.
As victories mount, so too
pop a
will
torch.
resistance.
Pop another torch. Pop a bandage. Grab those. Let's drop the Jade. Pick up the portrait. Use a key on this. Sapphires are great. Drop the citrine for that. Head on our merry way. This time we'll switch Tariff in front. Actually get that point blank shot off. Great time to do that. Let's Reconstruction. Heal up a bit. Point blank shot for the kill. Dazzling Light. Missed, unfortunately. He might duplicate himself. Yep. Let us crush newly formed one. This time we can artillery the back unit. Man, this party is really not hitting much today. More stress on Tariff, but also lowers accuracy apparently. And let's duelist advance. Ectoplasmic fusion. Oh god. That's not good. If we rampart, we move him back into the front. We don't want that. So let's try to get the kill retribution. Don't pull. Thank god. Point blank shot. Good crit.
Blow.
Let us reduce the damage on this thing. Try to stun it. Doubt it will work. Yeah. Slime smack. Push. Resisted. We could. Let's just finish this thing off.
Their cursed champion falls.
Artillery. Judgment. Man, Gertrude. You're dropping the ball. Crush doesn't reach. It's retribution, this corpse. And pistol shot. And artillery. Well, that could have gone better, but honestly it wasn't awful.
At least promises success.
Do we want to drop anything for 500 gold? Not really. Yeah, let's pass. Sorry, Emerald. Got a map. Nothing up ahead. Let's go treasure up ahead. And switch those two around. This time I'll be sure to notice the trap in front of me, hopefully. Tariff has 50%, 30%, 30%, 20. Alright, Tariff. Do me proud. Good stuff. Another map. Wow. Huge scout. Unfortunately, it looks like we have to do a little bit of backtracking. So we can still go this way. We know we can skip that room now. We know we can skip this. But I guess we'll head to this middle section, go down, then come back up. Would save the most stress. Hunger. Surprised we haven't found any rotting corpses yet. After this encounter, we'll pop a first campfire.
Masterfully executed.
Let's judgment on this unit. Point blank shot. Didn't do as much as I'd like. Let us rampart. Hopefully Gastron picks up a double here. And let's duelist advance on the damaged unit. And we'll heal up Tariff. He's looking kind of low. Please don't push. Damn it. I was hoping to kill that unit this turn. But at least Gastron has big plays. Man, Foster, you are awfully slow. Move forward one. Point blank shot. Unfortunately, Gertrude's up at the front. Let's reconstruct. Good roll. Go back. Let's rampart this man. Can't point blank shot because of the little corpse in the way. Reconstruct again. The one. Do another heal. So we can just focus on stress and buffing when we get to the camp. We'll heal up everyone now. There's a chance that this corpse will die, and then we can finish with point blank shot. Or we can just do it the safe way and hope that Wicked Slice gets it. And to be sure, let's do 1 extra damage. Or not. Now he's pretty much dead. Okay.
Seize this momentum.
Trinket is okay.
We're
We're gonna use the key. Oh, it's already unlocked. We can't use the key. That's unfortunate. We dropped a Citrina and an Emerald, so sorry guys. But let's camp up.
A spark without
Eat as much
kindling.
food as possible.
It's a goal without hope.
So just a little bit of stress. More likely to surprise is pretty good. Yeah, I could have equipped the trinket. You're right. That was a misplay. Increase stress by 15. One companion's damage plus 20. Let's do it. And then we'll buff ourselves again. Decrease our surprise chance. Dark Ritual. Nope. Let's encourage Gastron. Twice. And then we'll Bandit Sense. And we're good to go. So he's got the damage. He's got the crit, accuracy, and damage. Crazy stuff. That buff is insane.
The match is struck.
And we should get a lot more surprises now. And we got some more food up here. Good stuff. A little more de-stressing. Now for our series of combat. Let's try to get a kill here. Good stuff, Gastron. Let's point blank shot for the guaranteed kill. And Judgment. Good stuff. Switch these two back around. Keep heading
Remind
forward.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
Loot.
insidious killer.
A little bit more gold. And forget the jade. Spider web. Nothing. Keep going. Hopefully we can use a key on that thing. Clear up a slot. Artillery. Almost killed. Judgment. Unfortunate dodge. Sped. That's gonna suck. The blight is no joke, even though that one damage was kind of a joke. Oh, but anyway, man, spiders are pretty agile.
Impressive.
Strong's getting a lot of crits. Don't stun the guy who's doing most of our damage. It's Judgment for the kill. Hopefully Crush picks up that last one. The last Weber. Just barely. What is this chalice?
These
Vestal
nightmarish
only.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
8 speed on the first round. And we'll pop our last key. And we can carry all that. Let's keep heading forward. And since we get to go first, we can Judgment that unit. And then Gistron can finish it off. Even though Gistron apparently didn't need anyone's help. Wicked Slice.
A
Big
singular
crit.
strike.
And Crush. Good work, team.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates.
I almost
dizzying
don't want to
fall.
pop a torch. We don't need the shovel. Because the only other thing we need to shovel is over here. But I kind of don't want to pop a torch, just so we can farm a little bit more loot. Bit greedy, but we'll try it out. Forgot to switch those two around. Artillery, awful dodge.
The darkness holds much
And now
worse
we're in the
than
dark.
mere trickery and boogeymen.
Let's go for the stun on one of these guys. That didn't kill. Duelist advance on the Madman. Another dodge.
Exposed to a killing blow.
It only increases the monster's accuracy and damage when it's dark. It doesn't lower ours. We can't Rampart because then he'll move forward and kind of defeats the whole point of putting him up there. So let's Retribution on her. Get a crit. Yeah, the stun adds a little bit of light. It's not a noticeable amount unless you're at complete 0. Ugh. This man will never point blank shot in his career. Artillery. Picked up the Acolyte at least. Party heal. Get groped. Twice. This time we can Rampart. At least the Riposte picked that guy off. Let us Judgment. And we can Vulnerability Hex. And point blank shot. More groping. Nice crit from Foster's Riposte. Crush this man. Everything he stands for. And Wicked Slice. Wow, that didn't kill. Judgment will though. So, don't know how well keeping it dark went for us.
Victory, but a victory
Let's drop the
nonetheless.
herb. Pick up the gold. Drop the anti-venom. Pick up the emerald. Mess with this chest. Chest was trapped. We're blighted. We just dropped the anti-venom. Oh, cruel irony.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
And trap. We'll do one more room with complete darkness. And then we'll camp up for the last encounter. Judgment. And we suck at aiming. Artillery. Oh. Wicked Slice. At least they're not landing much either. Nothing at all, apparently. I'm not sure why the accuracy is so bad. Could just be bad luck. Accuracy mod is +0. +10 accuracy. So that he has no excuse of missing. +0. +0. So I guess this is base chances and bad luck. Nice crush kill. Wicked Slice. Taking some more stress on artillery. Hit this time. Don't pull him. Please don't pull him. They pulled him. Luckily, she can do all the stuff she normally does back here. Let's just judgment this guy and hope for the kill. Nice. And we'll crush for 18. Outmaneuvered. You're the last person I want saying outmaneuvered. More stress. Weakening Curse for 2 damage. And Duelist Advance for the kill. Nice pile of loot. Drop the Citrine for the Onyx. Don't need a torch. Switch Gastron and Gertrude. Let's touch this. More deeds, more crests. We could be risky and just drop the torches for the crests. Yeah, let's do it. I'm a wild man. So, since we want to keep it dark, we'll just pop our campfire right here.
A moment of
Eat
respite.
some more food.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horror.
Buff up again. Do the exact same thing as last time. Pretty much. Accuracy and dodge. Surprisingly, I think we'll need that. And let's lower Gastron's stress. And we're out of respite.
The light.
No ambush.
The promise of safety.
Let's head back for our last fight. So we still have 3 more encounters in the alley or in the corridors, and then 1 more room of combat. Talk to this tree. Talk to this web. Sticky goo. Slow reflexes, that's awful. Let's judgment this thing. We'll reconstruct on our foster. Wicked Slice this thing for the kill, luckily. Cytokinesis, so it's gonna duplicate itself. I just brought the corpse back to life, that's pretty funny. Crush. Reconstruct again. Better roll. Judgment. Rinse and repeat. So the attack didn't crit, but the heal crit. That's pretty interesting.
A powerful blow.
Trust me, Tara, you definitely miss. Don't even say that. Keep heading forward. On to our last run. What is that? I think we've seen that before, but I totally forgot what it is. Let us judgment the Fusilier. And artillery. And point shot. It's pretty funny seeing him all the way back there. Let's crush this guy. And Wicked Slice. Shank. For a shank, that hurt a lot. And Judgment for the kill. And he's still in artillery range. Good crit from Gastron. Crush. Judgment. Let's do something new. Let's pistol shot for the kill.
The bigger the beast,
Execute
the
it.
greater the glory.
Shambler's Altar. The sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. We don't have a torch. Guess we don't crave the grave. Don't need those bandages. Since this is our last encounter, let's be a little bit silly. We'll backtrack to lower our light. Light lowers a lot slower backtracking. Get super risky with this. Want that maximum loot bonus. And that works. We got a surprise, that's funny. Cordyceps aren't too bad. Let's just focus on the brawler. And we can slice him. So close. Artillery. And crush. One down. Mark Prey is pretty nice. Rend the marked. Good thing you didn't do that on the marked target. Wicked Slice. Or actually we could pistol shot one of these guys in the back to give Gastron an easier time. And likewise with this Judgment. Now if Gastron doesn't pick up a double kill here, I'll be pretty disappointed in him. But he did it. Awful crit. It's Rampart. Actually, yeah, Rampart will work. These guys can all hit in the back if he got moved. Fortunately, we didn't stun. Pistol shot actually does less damage than Wicked Slice, but it doesn't look like that, considering experience. And let's lower his damage. And let's try that stun again. Ow.
Green ears, blurred vision. The end
Fungus Man is not messing around. Weaken him again. Wicked Slice. Judgment for the kill. And we are done with this place. Let's drop the food. Pick up the rest of that gold. Let's touch this thing. Hopefully it reduces stress. Nice.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle.
That was a pretty good
But
haul.
one that must be fought.
Couple of misplays, but we did well enough, all things considered. Lot of heirlooms there, and Foster's rank 3. Witness. Nymphomania. Bad Gambler, Meditator, or Mediator. Oh no, it is Meditator. And Torn Rotator. Rotator. Kind of a mixed bag. Nothing too great, nothing too
We
awful.
dug for months, years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
Let's see what we want to do here, though. Selfie's disease is gone. Nick's disease is gone. Shane exits the brothel with a skip in their step. +5 speed. After a memorable evening. Is that skip in a step a positive quirk? Or is that just a permanent speed buff? Nope, just speed buff. Cool. +5 speed from the town. That's interesting. Stagecoach. Not too great of a haul this time around. I kind of want to fire this guy just so we have a chance of... Maybe we'll get a better chance of finding another man-at-arms.
Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken man.
And let's go remove some trinkets. Or actually, we already got rid of Gales. Stick everybody in the tavern. Or, yeah. Brothel for Gale. Bar for Gertrude. Gaston can't go to the bar. We'll only visit the brothel. God damn it, Gaston. We need to get rid of that, but it's got a skull. That's gonna cost 6,000. I mean, we're balling out of control when it comes to funds, but I'd still rather not spend 6,000. Let's shove Foster in here, though. But, hard times, I guess. Yeah, more slots in the stress place would be nice. Increased chance of curing extra disease. Let's check the tavern. We can increase the slots in the gambling hall and in the brothel. But didn't we want portraits for the guild? Yeah, we do. We can get rank 4 skills. That's pretty important. Now, I don't remember if rank 4 skills are applicable to level 3 characters. But they might be. In which case, we want it. Let's risk it and try it out. So, Aya, upgrade this. Yeah,
Every
level 3
creature
characters
has
can
a
get
weakness.
those.
The wise
That was
hero
probably the best
trains
call.
for what he will face.
Next time we get portraits, we'll focus on the tavern, though. Or the tavern and also the abbey. We can upgrade the abbey, though. 2 more slots
A
in
man
the
in a
cloister.
robe, claiming communion with the divine.
Can't send Gaston
Madness.
there. We can put Tariff in the cloister. Who else? Everyone else is fine. So, I guess that means we have to do a level 3 mission here. Or a veteran mission. It's no other choice. I'd like to upgrade the Cove, though, so we can start fighting the Siren, but apparently we're out of luck there. Camouflage cloak is really nice if we are doing light runs. That book kind of sucks, but it's a short veteran mission. That's very tempting. Quick Draw Charm is really good, too. And we have Shimmering Cloaks already, and we know how useful those are. In that case, well, between the short missions, it's either doing this or doing that. Or we can do one medium mission. I think doing a short mission might be for the best, and just hoping we find Man-at-Arms tomorrow. So, would we rather have the Shimmering Cloak or this Book of Relaxation? Definitely the Shimmering Cloak. And our Warrens are level 3, whereas our Runes are only level 2. So, this is probably the better choice. Who do we bring, though? Wing hasn't done a dungeon in forever. And neither is Toad. But we can't bring Wing and Toad. We can bring Toad to replace myself in our A-team, though. And that would get our A-team close to level 4. But it's been a while since we've seen Wing. And we could take the Wing, Black Wing Dream Team. Pop Nick in there. And Jess is the lowest EXP of the A-team. So perhaps bringing Jess. We don't have anyone to combo Nick with. So maybe we bring Selfie and Jess along. So, alternatively, we can take these two out and put Aya and Toad. Or we can bring a combination of Wing, Black Wing, Nick, and someone to fill in the last slot. Honestly, it's been forever since we brought those two, so let's just check the guild for their skills and then bring them along. Blackwing. Revenge is really good buff. Solemnity, Intimidate. I'd honestly think Revenge would be a better buff than Withstand, but we're playing safe right now. Let's not mess things up too badly. And what about Nick? Does Nick need upgrades? That he does. Toad. Toad needs a lot of upgrades. I guess we have to upgrade all of his skills, because who knows when they'll come in handy. And that ate up a lot of cash. Check the blacksmith as well. Can almost upgrade the armor to level 4. So let's drop Wing in here. Upgrade his weapon to a greatsword. Drop Toad in here. Upgrade his aggressive mutation into a malignant mutation. Blackwing. Sharpened Executioner Sword into a Masterful Executioner Sword. Selfie. Balanced Pick and Knives to Exceptional Pick and Knives. And we'll upgrade Jess and Aya's after we do our mission. We don't want to spend all of our gold. So let us bring Wing. Gotta get rid of Toad. Wing. Blackwing. Selfie. And we could bring Nick. How does Nick function? Third slot mostly. And Selfie is mostly as well third slot. However, she can throw poison darts and flashing daggers from the very back. Yeah, let's just upgrade Jess's stuff and we'll head in. Grab blacksmith. And we're going in with Jess. Did I equip their trinkets back? No, I did not. That would have been silly of me. Wing doesn't have any. Luckily, we can use this thing we just picked up. And also this. Sweet. Convenience. Pick up a good amount of food. 12 should be enough. It's a short mission. We'll bring 8 torches to be safe. We're in the ruins, so I'll mostly need bandages, holy water. I need more torches. 2 shovels, key, and 1 medicine, just because. Why not? Let's head out. Been a while since we've used this bunch.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar.
So,
Now,
since we're exploring
Orin.
90% of rooms, we can just skip that one and go like that. So there's no backtracking whatsoever. Good surprise off the bat. It's noxious blast. Actually, let's play grenade. Huge blights as always. Flashing daggers. And we'll heal.
A singular strike.
And we'll zealously accuse. And she's dead next turn. Oh, that's marks now. Interesting. And picture place.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
A little bit more food, a little bit of gold. So these confession booths. Oh. Selfie sin. I was going to say they can either remove a lot of stress or gain you a lot of stress. And occasionally, I guess, everything can give you money or gems or what have you. Let's check out what we got here. Flashing daggers. Tossing a grenade. This guy's new. Bone Spearman. Zealously accuse into our hue.
Confidence surges as the
That
enemy
AoE
crumbles.
front line is so great together. Wing and Blackwing are just some kind of dynamic duo. And luckily, them getting pushed around doesn't change anything. Flashing daggers. So the Lancer's dead. Or almost dead, actually. And we can Holy Lance the Lancer.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Toss
them
grenade's gonna...
all.
He's already dead. Unfortunately, he's not. But now he is.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And we'll wait for the blight to tick on him. Heal up.
A death by inches.
Good amount of gold. Sarcophagus. Let's use a shovel on it. Did nothing. Let's use holy water on it. Did nothing. Let's just open it. 350 gold, and we lost some items. But I guess we know for the future. Dodge the trap. Open the door. Pop a torch on our way in. Nope, didn't hit it in time. Keep going forward. Pack of loot. Don't steal it. Good job. Hunger. Ready for that. Pop a torch. Nothing in here. Pretty quiet dungeon so far. Selfie, please. At least you resisted the blight. Drop this torch. So far, pretty peaceful in here.
The light. The promise of safety.
Very, very peaceful. Scouting. Another empty room. These guys really... Oh, come on, Wing. That ain't cool. Stole 500 gold from us. Hunger again. Enter the next empty room. What is this casual dungeon we're going through? I know short dungeons are supposed to be easy, but this is getting crazy. Every single person in our party has an urge to grab something. Plutomania. Plutomania. Hyliomania. Kleptomania. You're all dirty, dirty thieves. But I love you and you're carrying me through the hard parts of this dungeon. So, good thing we didn't go up there. And this is our last spell of combat. And so if we can disable this trap. This is pretty crazy, honestly. We went through this whole thing with barely any combat. Flashing daggers.
Their formation
Crit takes one out right off the bat.
Maintain the offensive.
A little bit of stress. Let's Noxious Blast on this guy. Q. Zealous Accusate. This guy's dead to the Blight. We can pick to the face. And Plague Grenade should pick up the kill. And these two are dead. DOTs.
Gently. This is how a life is
So
taken.
let's just purge the corpse in front of him. Show him where he's headed.
The slow death.
Pick
Unforeseen.
up a bit more loot.
Unforgiving.
And let's open this chest. Cool. That was easy.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry
Kind
are
of
beginning
too
to feel
easy.
familiar.
It's the easiest 10,000 gold or I've ever made. Quick draw. Nice. Scurvy's not very good. The Red Plague. We gotta get rid of that. Faded. Chance to turn any miss into a hit. Damn, Selfie.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that
Teref
primal,
has used
frowning
meditation
thing.
to achieve
I
resistance
could
to the
not
force
look,
of the
nor
material
could I look
world.
away.
New quirk. Balance. Stagecoach. Still no man-at-arms. Still none. Could expand it. I really could. But I don't want to. Because the blacksmith is so close. So close to that upgrade. Level 4 armor. Okay, so we gotta get rid of that Red Plague before I forget. And any other diseases. Bulimic, tapeworm. Nah. Jess is good. Selfie's good. Foster needs to get rid of that lethargy. Though I could bring Foster with Toad on another mission. Well, if I don't take Foster, I can take Aya, so it's fine. But let's just double check Aya. Do you see these negative quirks? We wanted to get rid of the yips. That is true. Don't worry, Selfie, I remembered to get rid of the Red Plague immediately for once. And sanitarium upgrades, no bus. It's a bust. Go equip Gale back with her stuff. I guess for the time being, we could give Foster my ring. Pass the torch, so to say. But I'll take it back sometime. And let's see where we're headed out tomorrow. I remember this scarf. This is the scarf where bad things happen to us. Hey, we got a new boss here. Hero's Ring. Sucks, though. Kill the Sonorous Prophet. Haven't fought that one before. Short mission. Let's look for short veteran missions. Okay, so 10% accuracy on melee skills, bleed chances. So this is pretty much a pure incision item for Jess. A focus ring. I don't really feel confident doing long missions after what happened last time. At least not yet. Do we have enough low-level people to fight a boss? Even if it's a bad ring, we can sell it. We don't have any front line. We really need to pick up another man-at-arms before we can do anything else. So I guess a short veteran mission is the way to go. That's long, short, medium. So this is okay. Not great. But it would help us upgrade the Cove, and we do want to do that. So unfortunately, although this is the better trinket, and deeds are a very precious resource, for the sake of progression, I think we should go to the Cove. And plus, we haven't been there in a while. So who to bring? Let's stick Toad in here. Aya's out for a while, so let's put Foster, put Gale, put Nick. Seems like a fun party to bring. Everyone in this party has a legendary trinket of their own. Can we put anything else on Nick? Hellion only. Debuff skill chance, not really good. Okay. Let's just double check everyone's gear. I feel like Foster's gear hasn't been upgraded yet. Yeah, not at all. We don't need to upgrade his weapon. Let's check the skills themselves. That's fine. How about Wing is good. Gale needs an upgrade as well. Battlefield Bandage just heals, has a chance to heal one more. Mark is about the same. The damage would go up on this though, so let's do that at least. And for Toad, we already spent tons and tons of money on Toad. Nick is good. So Foster. Fine, we'll upgrade Foster's skills. And we'll head into our next dungeon. Let's go. It's a short mission, again, so we'll just bring 12 food. 2 shovels, a key. I honestly don't know what kind of extra item to bring in the Cove, because I don't really know about the interactables. Considering it's a water thing, maybe there's a lot of like holy water jokes, so let's bring 2 holy waters. And 2 bandages. And a couple torches. And that looks about right. One anti-venom for fun. Tentacled lurkers lie in wait just below the water's surface. Tread carefully.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
So it looks like
They
we gotta
must be flushed
backtrack
out.
here. Outlaws. No more brigands, huh? Let's do a manacle, or we could start chopping away at them in our transformed state. Manacle's good though. Blanket fire. Starting to hurt. Let us mark this unit. And then we'll collect that bounty. Almost kill it. We'll finish it off with the retribution. Ow.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Retribution.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Let's pop a bandage. And let's manacle again. It's probably not gonna stun, but it might get a kill. If it crit. Wow, it did get a stun. So many dodges. We could finish him on the stun unit. Sure.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Shank.
Death waits for
Big
the
crits.
slightest lapse in concentration.
Let's pop another bandage already. And we'll rampage. Oh, no stun. That really blows. Let's bandage up. Manacle on the front. Blanket fire. Got a riposte off at least. Let's flashbang this guy. Hope he gets moved to the front. It's close enough. We'll crush. Hopefully that gets a kill.
Continue
Good
the
stuff.
onslaught. Destroy
And sniper
them
shot.
all.
Gale, I thought we were past the point of just doing 4 damage every time. Manacle. Missed. Finish him should get the kill though.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope.
Wow!
blossoms.
That's a great thing to pick up considering I've been so desperately wanting to get one of those. And we could put that on Nick. Right now. Yeah, let's do it. Pick up a free torch. Pop it right away.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And there is combat. Got a chest with some coral. But there's nothing in it. Got another chest. Let's use a key on it. Oh. Guess keys aren't very useful down here. Oh no, the jellyfish. Let us stun. Actually, let's transform. Let's rake them.
Their formation
One
is
down
broken.
already.
Maintain the offensive.
Do we flashbang or do we attack right away? Let's just kill this straight up. I don't want to deal with it. We'll let the stressor live. And let's sniper shot him. And crush him. Easy encounter. Pick up a little bit
Foolish
more gems.
horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Head into the next room. These mollusks were pretty annoying. Okay, what do we want to do here? Let's manacle on this guy. Might do 13 damage. 12. Great stuff. And we could finish him right away.
Masterfully executed.
Toad and Nick are pretty good together. I'd ship it. Sniper shot. Oh, it's Bola.
A singular strike.
Barnacle Barrier. The name of my punk rock band. It's Retribution on the snail. Wow. Brian. Debuff. Lower dodge and speed. Stress on Toad isn't bad. He was lowest anyway. Let's stun this dude. Because if we crit for 31 again on Nick, that would make me pretty happy. Or let's just do 4 damage. We could just get rid of this snail ASAP. Nice job. Even when she crits for 4. Manacle, manacle, ooh, manacle. Let's Bola.
The ground quakes.
Finish him. Oh, you crit for 31 again. Rampart. This guy doesn't want to be stunned, and the stun resist isn't even that high. There we go. Finish him. 8. Crush. Let's heal up Foster. Manacle. Finish him. That really isn't doing any damage at all. These things are a lot more tanky than I gave them credit. And crush. Let's eat a bit of food.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Trapped. At least we can cure the blight right away. And time to backtrack. Ah. The octopus was guarding something, so that's why it was all tanky. But the thing he died, the thing he was guarding died. Why is he still so tanky? What a cheater. Hunger. Pop a torch.
The light, the promise of safety.
The cove is still something I'm not comfortable exploring. So many spooky things down here. Spooky aquatic things. Pop a torch. Okay, these guys I'm familiar with though. So we could Beast Bile. Let's just transform. I want to kill things ASAP. Just rake. Toad does so much damage once he's transformed. And we'll collect bounty and hopefully finish him off. Sniper shot on this unit. Almost did it. Crush should finish it off. Hold. Nice resist. Bit more stress. Even more stress. Looks like Gale's gonna be drinking again tonight. Some stress for Toad. And we'll do Rage. 41 crit. I should take Toad to kill some level 3 bosses. sniper shot.
A devastating
14.
blow.
There had to be a 4 in it, huh, Gale? Crush.
Be wary.
all.
Triumphant pride precipitates
Fish
a
idol.
dizzying
Let's
fall.
put holy water on it. Buff. 18% damage. Not bad. Had I known, I would have put it on someone else. Nick and his fascination with treasure. There was booty inside. Oh man. That dialogue change. Yeah, it's nice that Toad heals after he transforms. Very sustainable.
In Radiance, may we find
Scouting.
victory.
So the combat's over here. Oh, red room. Not good. Some loot. Whoops. Hit W too soon. Some loot. Joking. Gale is 40. Nick is 70. Hunger. Nick's pretty much down to 0 stress. Pump torch. Got one little bit of combat before the last room. More jellyfish. I refuse to let the jellyfish attack. It's right. And we'll collect bounty on the mollusk. Finish him off with Foster. Never mind. I'm a liar. And let's bowl up.
A powerful blow.
Hey, thanks, Stan, for this follow. Oh man.
Injury.
Tapeworm.
Palpable fear.
Rage. Rage was a guaranteed kill on this, but I kind of want to hurt this. Nice. Toad is such a beast, literally and figuratively. Flashbang on the maggot. And we'll crush the maggot. And we'll snipe the dude in the back. The shaman. Love you too. And charge forward. And another snipe. And we'll flashbang. And crush. That was pretty annoying considering that wasn't even our last spell of combat. But you know,
But a victory nonetheless.
sometimes it's gotta be hard. Eat all that food, hopefully we don't starve. But I guess if we starved anyway, we wouldn't have had enough food. So it's all good. Do you really need to go for the torch before us?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
And the last bit of
and
combat.
purpose is made clear.
Okay, considering we don't want this guy to defend things, because apparently he can defend people who are dead and keep the defense bonuses, let's stun him right away. And we'll finish him off. Oh my god, that did nothing still. I guess he's just tanky. Nothing we can do about it. Let's mark the shaman. Hopefully Gale picks them up next turn. when bleed blows. What do we want to do here? Let's just Retribution on the Acolyte. Unfortunate. Thanks to Tiger Slate for the follow. Really appreciate it. Manacle onto the Acolyte.
Impressive.
Big crit. What do we want to do here? Let's just collect bounty on the Gladiator. Sniper shot back here. Didn't kill, unfortunately. But not like Gale's been known to do big damage anyway. That's not what I want. We still have Riposte active, so let's just crush. And we'll toss out a stun. That damn barnacle barrier. In that case, let's just keep chopping away at him. Sniper shot. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad, Aya, considering you're not here, but I mean, this guy is so tanky. I wish you'd just crit him for 50 and end it. Let's Retribution on him. And let's just transform. I'm tired of this guy's shenanigans. Oh, that might not have been the best choice.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Rage. Rage did 4? This man is too tanky. That's seriously too much HP and too much protection. Let's go for the stun. Let's try for another stun. Good job. The protection's finally worn off so we can kill the Acolyte too. And for some reason Gale didn't freak out and pass her turn. So it's just this jerk, and I don't even know if he can do anything from back there. Unfortunately, neither can Toad, so let's transform back. And Manacle doesn't work. Absolution. And let's mark him so Gale can finish him off. Thanks to Magnum Opus for the follow. Been a pretty busy night tonight. Guess my Christmas present was 2 days delayed. Let's just buff Gale's accuracy. Or not. Sniper shot. Did almost nothing. As long as this guy can't do it. Oh, the corpse decayed. Didn't know that could happen. Manacle for 9.
Pummeling.
I'm surprised that I'm cheering for 9 damage, but this guy's been such a pain in the ass. And that is the end of the dungeon. Do we have any slots remaining?
Success.
I guess we can drop the torches, pick that up and sell it. And we're done here.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
Pretty decent haul for a short mission. I feel really bad about accumulating all that stress though. But we got decent supply of crests, couple more buffs. We can probably do some upgrades when we head back into town. Slow crawl to level 4. Foster is thick-blooded, Lost is tough. I think tough was better. The worries, some disease he got there. Cute name. Off guard is really bad. Funnily enough, it's offset by that trinket we just picked up. Sure thing, Aya. I'll send Gale back for Pleasures of the Flesh. But the creeping cough is awful. And vertigo.
All the decadent horrors I have seen.
So Aya no
pale
longer
in
has the
comparison
yips,
to that
so
final
we'll take her on the next
thing.
mission, and
I could
Blackwing
not
no
look,
longer has the red
nor
plague.
could I look away.
So let's check the stagecoach. We still don't have another man-at-arms. Starting to get on my nerves, game. Almost want to upgrade it so another person shows up. Guild, we can't do much with. Blacksmith, we're still quite a few deeds short. 11 for the armor upgrade. Tavern, not enough paintings. Sanitarium. We can... Nah, it's not that great. Abbey. Nope. I think we can upgrade the Nomad Wagon, though. That we can. So more trinkets will show up. Let's do it.
An increasing stockpile of curious trinkets.
Let's also sell
gathered
this
from
thing we picked
forbidden
up.
places.
And we'll remove all of our trinkets before we send these guys to enjoy their evening. Gale 2. And Toad. Jess is fine. Send Gale to get Pleasures of Flesh. We'll put Toad in the gambling hall. And Foster can go for a beer. Let's check out what we can do next. So we have a boss in the cove for once. Killed the siren. We did it, guys. Stun skill chance, debuff skill chance, crit chance. It's not that good. But at least the boss showed up. We also have the boss in the ruins. Also a really bad trinket. I guess we're gonna wait another day. Ooh, Moon Cloak. Honestly, not awful. And plus we could use the bus. So we might go there for a medium dungeon. Cultist damage doesn't matter at all. So we'll skip out on that. And that's okay. How about the Warrens? Ooh. Me likey. Yeah, the game really wants us to do some dark runs now. Honestly though, the Moon Ring or the Moon Cloak are probably our best choices. The Moon Cloak is obviously more defensive. The protection actually doesn't really matter much because in the darkness the enemies do too much damage. So, but the dodge is important. But 20% damage. Best offense is a good defense. Joking. It's the other way around. So I guess we'll head to the Warrens tomorrow. Let's see who we can bring. Aya just got cleaned up. We can take Blackwing and Selfie and Jess, I guess. And we'll head into the Warrens first thing tomorrow. But for now, I think that's it for me for the evening. It's been a lovely stream, guys. Thanks everybody for the follows. Keep it sinful, keep it classy. And if you're interested, feel free to catch up on the VODs to watch the episodes that you've missed. And we'll be back again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening.